I am the Lonely Necron, and welcome to my basement. After defeating the drukhari at the cost of half their force, the remaining Night Lords hunker down in the castle. A request for reinforcements has been sent, nothing to do but wait and fortify. Unfortunately, the Necrons intercepted the request and somehow cancelled it. The Necron Overlord then orders a canoptic squadron to cleanse the castle of the living. So, yeah. This is all that remains after the drukhari, did their thing. Demon Prince, this entire squad of heavy bolter, autocannon dude, one greater possessed, the obliterator that just won't die, three guys left in the plasma gun squadron, two guys left in the flamer groupage, the rhino. This aspiring champion right here has decided to assume control of this group. He's the one that sent the reinforcements. He is also the one that is unaware that none are coming. Instead, these guys are coming. So we've got a canoptic spider leading 3 groups of 9 scarabs, and then 2 groups of 4 canoptic wraiths with particle casters and vicious claws. So yeah, should be a nice quick tidy end of the living here battle. So we'll set up real quick for deployment. Okay. So the only thing that really happened was these 2 Space Marines hopped over there, and that was that. So we have some wraiths, a bunch of scarabs, the spider, a lot of scarabs, more scarabs, and the other wraiths. So yeah, looks like the Necrons are going first. So movement. So all of the units just advanced forward. These back scarabs got a bad roll. So we'll go to the shooting phase. The spider is the only thing that can shoot after advancing. Really, yeah. The wraiths have pistols, so we'll have him shoot, and then we'll go deal with that. So the canoptic spider killed the flamer space marine. Since they all advanced, none of them can charge. So we'll go on to the Night Lord's turn, movement, and psychic. Not a lot of movement for the Night Lord side. The Demon Prince flew down here to charge into these guys. The remaining 3 members of this squad moved out into the field. Greater Possessed hopped down and presumably is going to do something at some point. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The Demon Prince did a smite on these guys. I rolled the d6 fucking smite, and he rolled a 1 damage. Sigh of long suffering. So yeah, Night Lord shooting. So the Rhino did a little bit of damage to these raids. The Heavy Bolter Space Marine did 1 damage to these scarabs. The Plasma Guns out of this remaining squad did some damage to these scarabs, and the Obliterator actually missed everything that it shot at. So we'll go on to Night Lord's charges and fight phase. So the Demon Prince charged into the raids and did a little bit of damage, and they did a lot of damage back. Greater Possessed made a 9-inch charge and killed a scarab. The Space Marines killed the scarab, but lost 2 guys doing it. So yeah, that'll take us on over to the Night Lord, not Night Lords, man, I'm tired. Necron turn. So, okay, so this group of scarabs moved over here to challenge the Rhino. Spider moved up to maintain his 6-inch bubble for free scarabs, because he did indeed pop out another one to bolster this grouping. This group moved up from the back area over here, and the Wraiths moved up to the castle. So, yeah, we'll go to Necron shooting. So these Wraiths shot their particle casters at the Demon Prince and all completely missed. The Spider shot at the Obliterator and it saved massively well. And these Wraiths all shot at this poor little aspiring champion and they all missed. So that'll take us to Necron Charge and fight phase. So the Scarabs charged the Rhino and killed it. These Wraiths charged this last lone Space Marine and killed it. And then during the fight phase, these Wraiths killed off the Demon Prince, and this group of Scarabs killed off the Greater Possessed and the last Space Marine on the ground. So that just leaves this lonely Obliterator and this group of 10, with Wraiths already in the castle. That'll take us over to the Night Lord's turn. So the Night Lords aren't moving, and they have no more Psychers, so we'll go to shooting, and yeah, shooting. So the Heavy Bolter and Auto Cannon together were able to kill one Wraith. The Night Lords will not be charging, which will take it over to the Necron turn. So the Spider spit out another Scarab unit to replace the last one over here. So all of the Scarabs are back up to full health. It then hopped over here into the castle. The Wraiths hopped up here to join the Space Marines, and everything else just kind of moved in closer to prepare for a crazy charging experience. But first we'll go on to Necron shooting. So these Wraiths were able to kill one Space Marine. That was it. So we'll go on to the Necron Charge. So the Wraiths successfully charged into the Space Marines and killed off most of them. We'll see if they pass the morale check. And the Spider charged up the Obliterator and did a lot of damage to him. So morale real fast. So yes, both of these guys will run, which will just leave this Obliterator. So it'll be, yeah. Night Lord turn. So the one remaining Obliterator chooses not to fall back, but he instead attacks the Spider and does no damage, and in return it also does no damage to him. So yeah, Necron turn. Really I should just call it here. I mean, it's just one Obliterator and there's still all of this craziness around it. Just to save him and myself a little bit of time, I'm going to say that the Necrons won and did indeed cleanse the castle. So yeah. I mean, really, I just couldn't have a either way. I call this a Necron win, and you all have a good night.